This man was adopting children every month, and what he did with them left everyone in shock. A man named Beisker, an immigrant from Lebanon living in Toronto and born in Beirut, had an unconditional love for children and adopted almost one every month. However, his children hardly ever left the house, drawing a lot of attention and sparking surprise among the neighbors. Yet, Beisker always seemed to be a good person. They were very curious about what was going on. Some neighbors stayed up at night to see if they could spot anything unusual inside Beisker's house, but no one saw anything. Everything was always very quiet. The neighbors knew almost nothing about the children's situation. Tired of trying to find out more, they decided to ask Beisker what he was doing with his children and why he had adopted so many, but his answers surprised everyone. The reason he does this is extraordinary. The images will truly shock you. Beisker had turned his home into a sanctuary for children with special needs, particularly those who had been abandoned or whose biological parents could not care for them. Each child under his care had a unique story, many of them heart-wrenching. Some were victims of war, others had severe disabilities, and a few were orphans left behind due to various tragic circumstances. Beisker's house was equipped with medical facilities, therapy rooms, and classrooms. He had employed a team of caregivers, therapists, and educators to provide round-the-clock care and education tailored to each child's needs. The inside of his house was a vibrant world full of laughter, learning, and love. Beisker's dedication to these children was unwavering. He had sold his successful business in Lebanon and used his fortune to fund this mission. Every penny he had was invested in the well-being and future of these children. His daily routine was grueling. He would wake up at dawn to personally attend to the children, help with their education, and ensure they received the medical attention they needed. What shocked the neighbors even more was Beisker's vision for the future. He wasn't just providing temporary shelter. He was creating a foundation that would continue to support these children into adulthood. He had plans to build a larger facility, a community where these children could grow up, receive higher education, and eventually live independently or with continued support. His goal was to give them a chance at life they would otherwise never have. When asked why he kept all of this a secret, Beisker humbly replied that he didn't want fame or recognition. His only concern was the children's well-being. However, he realized that transparency could help gain support and resources, so he allowed a local journalist to document his work. The resulting images and stories brought tears to many eyes. The world saw children who had once been given up on, now thriving, smiling, and dreaming about their future, all thanks to Beisker's incredible compassion and dedication. The community rallied around Beisker after learning the truth. Volunteers offered their time and skills, donations poured in, and a sense of unity blossomed. Beisker's story spread far and wide, inspiring countless others to take action in their own ways. His home became a symbol of hope, proving that with love and determination, even the most vulnerable can find joy and a promising future. As Beisker's story continued to spread, the impact of his work began to ripple far beyond the confines of his Toronto neighborhood. People from across the country, and even from other parts of the world, were inspired by his selfless dedication. Organizations that worked with special needs children and orphaned minors reached out, wanting to collaborate and learn from his approach. The newfound attention and support brought about several significant changes. Donations increased substantially, allowing Beisker to enhance the facilities and services he provided. He was able to hire additional specialized staff, including pediatricians, psychologists, and special education teachers, who brought a wealth of expertise to the sanctuary. With these new resources, the children receive even more comprehensive care, improving their quality of life and prospects for the future. Moreover, Beisker's efforts attracted the attention of government officials and policymakers. They visited his home, witnessing firsthand the transformative environment he had created. Inspired by what they saw, some officials began advocating for reforms in the foster care and adoption systems, aiming to provide better support for children with special needs and to promote more holistic care models similar to Beisker's sanctuary. Beisker also started to receive invitations to speak at conferences and seminars about his work. Reluctant at first, he eventually agreed, realizing the potential to influence and inspire others on a larger scale. His speeches were heartfelt and powerful, emphasizing the importance of compassion, commitment, and community in caring for vulnerable children. He shared stories of the children's progress, highlighting their resilience and the profound difference that love and proper care could make in their lives. Among those deeply moved by Beisker's story was a young filmmaker named Mia. Determined to bring his incredible journey to a broader audience, she approached Beisker with the idea of creating a documentary. After some consideration, Beisker agreed, seeing it as another opportunity to raise awareness and support for his mission. The documentary, titled Beisker's Children, followed the lives of several children at the sanctuary, capturing their challenges, triumphs, and the unwavering dedication of Beisker and his team. The film was a resounding success, earning critical acclaim and winning numerous awards at film festivals. It touched the hearts of millions, leading to a surge in donations and volunteer applications. People who had been unaware or indifferent to the plight of special needs children were now motivated to contribute in any way they could. Some started their own initiatives, inspired by Beisker's model of care. With the increased resources, Beisker was able to expand his sanctuary significantly. He acquired land on the outskirts of the city and began constructing a larger, state-of-the-art facility. The new sanctuary became a beacon of hope and a model for similar initiatives worldwide. Beisker's dream of creating a supportive community where children could grow, learn, and thrive was becoming a reality. As the years passed, many of the children who had grown up under his care went on to lead fulfilling lives, pursuing higher education, careers, and even starting families of their own. They remained connected to the sanctuary, returning often to mentor the younger children and give back to the place that had given them so much. Beisker's legacy was one of profound love and compassion. He had not only changed the lives of countless children, but also inspired a global movement towards better care and inclusion for special needs children. His story served as a testament to the extraordinary impact one person could have when driven by an unyielding commitment to make the world a better place for those who need it most.